They are making double the sales price that they would ordinarily get by selling to developers through an amalgamation scheme. It's Friday the 11th of April around 6 a.m. So I just want to give you an update on how the week has gone. And sorry, that was a little bit of Togo's hair on me. You know, he's a husky and a very fluffy dog. So on Wednesday night, we ran our first ever client webinar for a while, and the main draw card was Martin F. Tomovsky, who is a former RBA economist, and he used to advise the RBA boss on what they should be doing with the interest rates over the last year, based on obviously the real estate market outlook in Australia, the inflation rates, and the wider economy. We had 25 clients join us live. Some of them were past clients, and what really stood out is their engagement during the fireside chat of the webinar, in which myself, Martin F. Tomovsky, our mortgage broker Christopher Jones, and Kesh Mira from one of our major build partners, we fielded and answered a lot of burning questions which our clients had, centered around property buyers, advocacy, and working with groups like us, the outlook for the Australian economy and where are the next hotspots, what to watch out for and look out for in working with the builder, and why do off the plan brand new properties versus established. So that video will come out soon, both long form and short form, on the Mint Invest channel, so look out for that. On the DY project side, I've started exploring amalgamation sparked by a recent ABC news clip in which it was seen that homeowners have joined forces and amalgamated together in both Rose Bay. Rose Bay is in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, and other pockets such as Gordon on the upper north shore of Sydney, and they are making double the sales price that they would ordinarily get by selling to developers through an amalgamation scheme. That sparked me to then have a chat to some of my neighbors to see if we can expand the scope of the project. So there's been some early interest from my neighbors in this amalgamation. The concept of amalgamating could open up and expand the possibility of development options which could improve the profitability. One of them being retirement living for seniors, another one being doing a larger mixed use apartment development across the 3 blocks of land, which come to a total of roughly 1,700 square meters. It's a bit complex though. I'm not looking to exit. I prefer to do a joint venture with my development partner and retain some of the apartments myself. But I believe my neighbors would be more interested in themselves, the two of them, in selling and walking away, because these two properties are their principal place of residence, and therefore if they were to sell, they could walk away with a fairly large sum of money without having to pay any capital gains tax. So I'll be modeling both parts in the coming days, doing it solo on just my land and also joining forces with my neighbors. Still early days, but there's a lot of potential. As promised, I will keep you posted. Now looking ahead, this is an accountability piece. This may go well, it may not go well. I've got a big meeting this Tuesday with a private capital group. They're also a mortgage broker. They're headed by 2 execs who have both held C-level roles within some of Australia's largest banks. I'll be presenting the DY opportunity and also showing how Lighthaus could be used by their mortgage brokers to help their clients execute faster and get into a real estate transaction, which obviously for them as mortgage brokers and that side of their business will mean faster and more certain deal flow. And lastly, on a personal note, this week I got humbled in the gym. I had to check my ego. I missed the 60-kilogram hang snatch. So as you know, I've been trying to build up some Olympic lifts because I really enjoy it, and I've been training in the gym for probably about 20 years now. And missing the 60-kilogram hang snatch, it kind of showed me a few things, and it's not because I'm weak. I'm not trying to brag or this is a flex, but I can ordinarily squat around 150 kilograms raw without any bands or a weight belt or anything like that. But snatching demands more than just brute strength. It actually takes a lot of timing and precision and presence, and you have to be dialed in mentally and really focused and prepared to do it. And you have to deal with a little bit of fear because you are throwing that weight overhead. And obviously it's in the back of your mind, what happens if you don't manage to catch weight and it falls on your head? So that's always there. It got me thinking. So I'm currently sitting at around 25% body fat right now. However, I'm stronger than I have been over the years, but in years gone by, I was usually sitting around below 10% body fat before having a family and when I was an employee. And to be honest with you, that part really frustrates me because I kind of feel like I've let myself slide, but what it's taught me is that you can't be perfect in all areas of your life at once. What you can do is you can keep showing up and focusing on your priorities. So that's the game in business and in life. So there's a big week ahead. Let's go.